Church, can you believe it's been 1 year since I got my hair transplant? I swear to y'all that time flies, even when you're just in recovery. Now, if you want to know how it went, I got my results. Y'all bring y'all opinions and let's get on into this mess one last time. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can y'all hear me out there? Listen to my returning church members, baby. Welcomes. And to all my new people, please, baby, please make sure to smash that subscribe button and to also click that bell notification so you are notified every time I decide to upload a video. Now listen, my outfit and my spirit today is given patient 1, 2, 3 because y'all know I got a flair for the dramatic. So we gonna hold off on this grand reveal for just a little bit longer. Y'all be a bit patient with me. So let's start here. Now, a year ago, I got a hair transplant done at Zering Medical. Now, I did the FUE method, which is known as the singular unit extraction method, where they take individual hairs from your donor area and move them to the places that are thinning. Now, I got 2,000 grafts done, and here's how I looked on day one. Now, this is about maybe an hour and a half post-surgery. And for all of you not familiar with my hair transplant journey, my hair loss basically is in the shape of a triangle. So it starts at about the midpoint of my head, comes out like that, and comes right over, just like a triangle. So the 2,000 grafts were basically placed in those areas to recreate my hairline and to also reinforce the areas that have been thinning. Now, here's how I looked at 6 months. I remember this time. It was a very doubtful, very crazy time because I just felt uneasy. You know, you're wondering, is it working? Is it not working? Some of the shading is coming in, but I'm still having issues. And I think the major issues I was having around the 6 month time frame where I was waiting for, the major shading to come in terms of the new hairs to start, poking through. And also I was dealing with the after effects of just some of the hair bumps that I dealt with, which is a common side effect of getting the hair transplants when you're taking hairs from one part of your head and putting them somewhere else. But with the combination of Zering Medical and also my dermatologist, they got me all cleared through. Okay, so that was 6 months. And today, here we are, grand reveal. Ta-da! Now I'm gonna put in some B-roll footage just so you guys can see the full 360 in terms of how it looks. But I think overall I'm very happy with the results. Now, for all of you who are wondering, in terms of how I have my hair cut, it's basically at a clipper guard right now of 2. So a clipper guard of 2 is about a quarter of an inch. Normally, I would have my hair around an eighth of an inch, which is a clipper guard of 1, because it just helps the areas to look more uniform, right? When I cut it with a clipper guard of 2, I did that on purpose today, just to show you guys the differences between, the areas that are unaffected by my hair loss and the areas in terms of where the grafts and stuff were placed, right? So that basically shows you, what's left to be done, what still needs to be done, and the areas where improvements can be made. But overall, in terms of how I feel about it, I think the overwhelming feelings that I have are relief and also gratefulness, because I remember, the first day of going down to the clinic for the surgery, and I was just so hopeful, so scared, and so, determined to kind of find my way back to who I used to be. I think anybody out there who has dealt with hair loss knows how deleterious it can be to your mental health and also how you see yourself. So, I'm always a perfectionist and I'm always going to see what's not there and what still needs to be done. But overall, when I look at my progress from day one to now, all I can be is grateful and all I can be is relieved because what was set out to be done in that first surgery has been done, right? Now, to my second point, I'm not done. I told y'all I'm a perfectionist, and I knew going into this, they say that in the hair transplant industry, the first surgery is always for coverage, the second one is for density, right? So right now, if you look at it, I have coverage in terms of the areas that were thinning. The coverage is there. The hairline is back in. The areas have started to fill in, and according to my surgeon, it will still thicken up over the next few months, and I'll still have more growth that takes place and more thickening that takes place, right? But for me, I want to go for broke in terms of I know, where I came from in terms of before all of this thinning started, and I know where I want to be by the end of it. And I think I said around the second video, y'all, that my ultimate goal is to just have a big old fro, okay? Now, I'm trying to mitigate my expectations because y'all know sometimes I could be a pie in the sky type person, but that's my ultimate goal. But in order to do that, I basically have to have the second surgery. And the second surgery, after my consult, in terms of my 1 year follow up with my surgeon, would basically be half of the graft count that I had the first time, just to go into these areas and to just reinforce them and get them to be the same shades as the areas that are unaffected by, the hair loss. So listen, in terms of what that's going to, cost, I got a preliminary quote of about, I think it was about $10,000. So, in the eternal words of my cousin Aaron, I ain't got it right now. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. So over the next year, I'm basically going to be, doing a combination of biting, scratching, saving, and investing to come up with this money. And I also started a GoFundMe just for the purposes of fundraising for my goal. I intend to do my work on my side in order to, get this money. But if anybody who is viewing my journey and is inspired and is so inclined to donate, in the eternal words of my Aunt Rhonda, we don't turn any money away. So if you're so inclined to donate, I will put the link to the GoFundMe in the description, and I'll also put it below so that you guys can see. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated, and if you don't give anything, absolutely no problems at all, absolutely no pressure. And y'all, I really think that overall, this is all I wanted to cover in this video. So if you liked what I said, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all social media at DatDamnDasher. And until next time, y'all, I want to send a sincere thank you to all of you who have been there since day one of this, hair transplant journey with me. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for all of your comments. Thank you for all of your likes. Thank you for all of your, constructive criticisms, because, you got to take the good sometimes with the bad. And I really want to know what you guys think about it, what you guys think about the potential for my next surgery. And, if you guys still want to see content related to this going forward in terms of chronicling my next surgery. So I will talk to you all later. Thank you all again, and take care.